this afternoon we're finishing separating our tomatoes in the greenhouse because what we found out was that a lot of them grew into one section, which they couldn't grow like that in the garden. So we actually ended up with a whole bunch more tomatoes than what we originally planned. So over here, I'll show you. These are the ones that have already been separated. So as you can see, just one stalk tomato per box. So these are all of them so far. Now what we also decided, because we don't want to plant this many tomatoes, there's a couple watermelon and cantaloupe and one okra in this mixture too, but mostly all tomatoes. And what we decided was, of course, we don't need this many tomatoes in our own garden. So we are giving some away to neighbors and friends so they don't have to go to Lowe's or a store that sells them and spend money on them. So what we're going to do, this is our last one right here that I'm going to separate, and then we're going to decide once we want to keep for our garden, we're going to put over here, and then we already have people that we're going to give them to. We need to separate how many each person is wanting, and then we're going to deliver them. So it's exciting stuff. So here we go. So this last one I'm doing is Black Prince. So this is already Black Princes right here, and we have 5 more right here that are going to be separated. You just want to be careful that you don't break the root off of the stem, or it will not grow. So see, even though that's a little one, the root is still there. So that's okay. That one too, still a root. And this one, still a root. Now this little one is really little. But maybe we can get some other root with it. So yeah, looks like it. Yeah, there's still root to it. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to put them in these other pots. So let's do a little bit of dirt at the bottom. Put it in there, and then we can just use this, and we just reuse the dirt that were in the other containers. And we had to buy some new dirt because we had so many to split, but for the most part, we're just reusing the dirt. So this has a lot of dirt with it. So. And then we're going to give them a good watering once we have them planted, because we're stressing them out a lot right now by doing this, even though they will make it, but they will need that water. And you're just going to push them down a little bit. It's okay to bury them kind of deep. All right. And there is our last tomato to separate for this year. Now I'm going to put them back in here, and then we're going to water them, and then we will decide which ones we're going to keep, how many we want to plant in our garden, because we're only doing one garden this year, so it's a lot smaller than normal. So we have to really decide which ones we want to keep. I'm going to water these ones over here first really quick, because these are going to get watered. These are Jody Cross red tomatoes. We got these from our friends at church, the seeds. last year, so. I already watered the ones on the front side. And sometimes that older dirt that was already dried up, it takes it a while for it to suck in the water. It needs to get moist again. So you're going to have to go back to it a couple times once it sucks up that water for the tomato. Okay. Alright. So now we are going to decide and then come back and check back on another video to see which ones we plant in our garden. Thanks for watching. Bye.